The state of cricket stadiums in Pakistan has sent shock waves across the global cricketing spectrum. For months, fans, players, and stakeholders alike have watched with growing concern as renovation projects promised for completion by the end of January now seem more and more unlikely to meet the deadline. With just days to go, reports are emerging that the task of finishing these massive renovations in time has become almost impossible. Pakistan's cricketing future and their ability to host major international events is at stake. The Pakistan Cricket Board had vowed to complete all renovations by January 31st. But as the deadline looms, it's becoming increasingly clear that the promise might not be kept. The PCB's flagship event, the Tri-Nation ODI series against New Zealand and South Africa, kicks off on the February 8th. A showcase event that was supposed to highlight Pakistan's readiness for the big stage, both for the players and the fans. But as images from the stadium surface, it's hard to ignore the stark reality. It's not just about finishing the stadiums, it's about delivering on a promise of a world-class experience. The latest pictures and videos emerging from the renovation sites paint a worrying picture. From half-completed stands to basic facilities still under construction, the challenge ahead is massive. Reports now suggest that even getting the most essential services ready in time is a monumental task. Amid the chaos, there remains a glimmer of hope. Bilal Chauhan, the PCB's director for the National Stadium renovation project, is unwavering in his optimism. Bilal Chauhan said, "Everything is under control and the stadium will be ready for the 31st. For many, that statement feels like more of a statement of belief than certainty. After all, when Chauhan and his team were first briefed on the project, their initial reaction was doubt. They thought it was impossible, said Chauhan, reflecting on the early days of the renovation. But as the PCB chairman threw his full backing behind the project, a renewed sense of hope began to take shape. Despite the massive hurdles, the team moved forward, pushing their limits, working overtime. Yet the challenge remains daunting. Even insiders from within the PCB who are intimately involved in the renovation work have begun to question whether it will be enough. A source quoted by news agency PTI said, "The stadiums will be in shape to host matches, but whether the PCB can deliver that promised world-class experience is another question entirely." As the clock ticks down, questions about the quality of venues remain. While the stadiums may be ready for action, it's unclear if they will offer the modern world-class experience promised by the PCB. Will they be able to meet international standards in such a short time? The stakes are high and the pressure mounting. With the eyes of the cricketing world upon them, the PCB must now face one of their toughest tests. Can they turn things around in time, or will the cracks in their plans become too visible for the world to ignore? The Tri series is set to begin on February 8th, and with it, the world will be watching closely. As fans prepare to flock to the venues, the question remains, will Pakistan be able to deliver the world-class experience they promise? Or will the cracks in their plan cost them more than just time? The clock is ticking. For Pakistan, this is more than just a race against time. It's a race for their place on the world stage.